Welcome back to Carpathian Countryside for episode 15 with me, MrSealyp. It's October 2 here on Carpathian Countryside. Last time I saw you, we'd been doing the sugar beet. And we took some down, we bought the sugar mill, we got that going last time on Carpathian Countryside. What I did then, the rest of October 1 and through the night, I took on some contracts. Some more sugar beet, but I didn't use, I didn't do it the way I did it before. I borrowed equipment from the farmers. What made me a ton of money, if I put the screenshot, I might have already put the screenshot up of the contracts I did. Was it 3 sugar beet harvests I did in the end? 2, 3, might have been 3. And then, was it 2 sugar beet and 1 baling? Anyway, bale contract over on field 17, paid 40 something grand. Now what I've been doing when I've been doing the baling contracts is delivering the amount of bales required, then keeping the bales back. Well, I said I've got plenty of bales in my bale storage, I didn't need to keep any back, so I sold them. Blimey, we made a fortune. So we're up to 642,000. And we've got all the sugar beet stuff to sort out. So I've got some sugar that's been produced. We'll go down and collect sugar later on, that's not too bad. I've taken on 3 cultivating contracts that have popped up, so I'm going to get out and get some cultivating done. The rain's supposed to stop about 10 o'clock. I've been sitting here having some breakfast, had a cup of coffee, and I've just been watching the world go by and hoping the weather's going to get better, but it hasn't. So we're going to head out. And I'm going to sort out doing some sugar beet cut, because the sugar beet cut is worth more than the sugar beet. The sugar beet is going down to the sugar mill and producing sugar, but we can't take sugar beet cut down there. If you didn't see the last episode, that one does sugar beet sugar and sugar cane sugar, and as a byproduct you get sugar beet cut. Well, I've got a ton of sugar beet, and from the sugar beet contracts I took on off camera, I got a bit more as well. So I think I had 90 or 100,000 litres. 2 full trailer loads. Oh, it would have been 111,000 litres. So that's been chugging away. So over here now, I have got 1.9 million, just over. Now, massive shout out to Steve again. Thank you very much. I put this in because Steve had suggested it, and obviously the inclement weather's not great. If I come around the back, look. If I do this, we can have a cover. If I do this, we can have some spotlights. I can turn those lights on. Is that one? I can show and hide the markings out the front. But what I can also do, if you're running multiple ones of these, this is the sugar beet one. If I come to, is it this one? I think it's this one. We can have symbols on there, so you know what's in each one. I mean, you might have 5, 6 of these lined up, I don't know. So what we're going to do is turn that off. We're going to put another one in for sugar beet cut, and I did a little bit of research, and as far as I can tell, we can do the one that says sugar beet pulp is sugar beet cut. I think I can store it in there. Ha ha ha. So I'm going to put a new one in. So there we go, it's in. So what I'm just going to double check. I'm going to do this. This one's a small one. That one was the larger one that does, was it 5,000? 5,000, 5 million. This one's only for 1 million. We're going to get a cover on that. Get our spotlights on that. We'll get the spotlights on because the weather's a bit rubbish. And this one, if I've got it right, should be. There we go, sugar beet cut. So what we've got to do now is cut our sugar beet. Now there's, again, this is one of the, there are multiple ways of doing this. There's the Ruby bucket that does like 2,300 litres. Now that works really well if you're doing it from a silo that's got a drop down, like a pipe, and it comes out of it. It works brilliantly. I mean, you can scoop it up, of course you can, but you see, it works better if you drop it into it and then that into a trailer. That's fine. What I'm going to do, there's some options available. You can have an auger wagon one, depending on the mod. You've got these sugar beet cut pack, sugar beet cutter pack. But and I think I might have used this one before. We've got the Beet Ninja. Now it might have been Was it Calmsden? Was it way back on Calmsden when I did them? Potentially. We've got that, the Beet Ninja. So it cost us 2,600, but that's fine because we've got a bit of money now. It doesn't say there's a horsepower requirement, which is kind of handy. I should be able to hook it up with the lorry actually. So what I'm intending to do is we can drive up to here, we can load it directly into the trailer, we can back it up, and when you unload it through the beet cutter, we can unload it into here as sugar beet cut. 1 million litres. It's going to take a while, but we can get it done. So I'm going to whiz out to the store. When we're at the store, the other thing I'm going to do, you know, I said about buying the telehandler, the small telehandler from the store, because we're using it, and I've kind of been bunging them a little bit every now and again, but I can't keep paying them in sugar beet and bales and stuff like that. So I think we need to exchange some money. So money needs to change hands. So brand new, it's 70 grand? What did I say was on it? 75 hours or something? I mean, we've put some of those hours on, but not 75 of them. So what do you reckon? I mean, if we were getting it, if it came up as used for sale, you could get anywhere up to sort of 60% off, potentially. If we said 50%, I could buy it for 35 grand. I could offer them 35. What about 40? 40 would be better, would it? That would be that'd be fairer. Because then I'm thinking the cultivating contracts I've taken on would pretty much cover the cost of that. And then we've got ourselves a telehandler. I think that's fairer. I hope this rain stops. So then what we'll do is, having done that sugar beet harvest, it took me 8 hours, we'll do the sugar beet cut. The sugar beet cut can go to the biogas plant or the animal dealer and pays 500 odd for 1,000 litres. So it's well worth doing. I saw the hitch. Oh, that's really what the pin hitch. Oh wow. Oh whoa. Okay, that's not going to work. But yeah, I'll bring a tractor over. That's not a problem. So we're going to buy this. I think it's only fair. There we go. 40 grand transfer. This is now ours. We'll take it back. Give it a bit of a whoosh. I'm sure this was. What's that not coming up? I'm sure it told me before it was. I've not got my field info on. I thought I had. Yeah, I did because it was showing on my. Okay, well, anyway. So we paid for it. This won't hook up, will it? No. So I'll take this back, that back. I'll bring up a tractor and I'll get the Beet Ninja taken over. Are we happy? Oh, but it was a fair price, I think, as well. You watch one of these pop. Actually, it's a new month, isn't it? If there's one in here now, I'm going to be so. Okay, well, there's that. The Kubota, 51% off for 36 grand. So, to be fair, oh, I've got one of those already, but having two. 41% off, that's not a bad price actually. Oh, mind you, it requires 300 horsepower. I haven't got another 300 horsepower tractor. So anyway, the goal, what I'm aiming for, like I said, or what I've been aiming at moving forward, is the harvester situation. So what I'm intending to do is replace the 4 harvesters that we've got with 2 that have got pretty much the same capacity, replacing the capacity. Each one of those holds 5,100. I know I've said this before, so I want one that holds at least 10,200 litres. The headers are 5 metre headers, so I want one, well, 9 metre to 10 metre header. So what I'm doing is I'm replacing 2 harvesters with 1, 4 down to 2, with the view to moving forward, then getting a 3rd and potentially getting a 4th, if that's possible. Now I've got prep work to do as well. I've got mulching to do on my sugar beet field, and that will need liming and all the rest of it, which I haven't got onto yet. So that's the plan. I haven't got enough at the moment. I'm pretty sure. I was looking at the Rosselmash harvesters, the Acros And so I thought that would be kind of fitting. I've looked at a few other options as well, and I mean, they're 300 grand plus, so, and that's for the harvester. I'm going to need the headers on top as well, so I've got to, I need to get some more money. Absolutely need to get some more money, and that was why I'd taken all that time to the sugar beet harvest, because potentially, like I say, if I can now with 1.9 million litres, if I keep 900,000 litres of sugar beet, that sugar beet can go down to the sugar mill, and we can chug away producing sugar. That's brilliant. And if I needed any for feed or anything else at any point, I could, if I wanted to go down that route. Now, that gives me 1 million litres. If I cut 1 million litres at 500 for 1,000 litres, that gives me 500 grand. So that sugar beet harvest was absolutely well worth doing. We are going to make money out of it. That was the whole point of the time taken. It was the whole point to maximise my profit, in that I didn't go with big machinery that was going to make the job quicker. I went with small machinery. It took me longer time-wise for me, but we were going to make more profit that way. So that's the plan. Well, this has cleaned itself in the rain. Pretty much. That's good. Need to find a home for this. And I've ended up talking about it anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll stick it in the garage for the time being. Actually, it's quite low, we can stick it in here, can't we? Excellent. Oh yes, need to put the tyres back on this. So we want... Oh, do I want broad wheels? What did I have on it before? No, we'll go with those, why not? Go and grab the Beet Ninja. I may have stopped for a donut on the way back. I just wanted it to stop raining. And it has now. 10:08, rain has stopped, although it does say there's more rain coming. Which doesn't mean I can turn the lights off. I don't need those on now, I don't think. That was this side, wasn't it? There we go. That one there. So, I mean, this is still going to take a while because this only holds 40-something thousand litres. So I should be able to fill it with sugar beet. Back it up to here, yeah, 29,500, and I've got 1 million litres to do. Imagine doing it through that, why am I, oh, it won't unload because it's not, oh, what? Because it's showing a sugar beet, so it won't unload into here because it's not sugar beet cut. If I just, no. Wait a minute, why is that not cutting? What is going on? What have I missed? Oh, I didn't have it on tip side, but I was on tip side. Now I can do it. Start overloading sugar beet because it will cut it. That's right, isn't it? There we go. So I've got to get that off the floor. Which means I think I'm going to need to... Oh, I'm going to need a bucket. I've just bought that. Just bought the telehandler over it. I haven't got anything with a bucket, have I? No. I'll go back. Because I can't leave it on the floor. It will drive me insane. I'm going to go back and grab a bucket. I was thinking, I'm sure there's some way you're supposed to, you know, I just have to change the tip side, because you can use it as a regular trailer, or you can use it like that. Ha 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 ha. I do know what I'm doing, honestly, sometimes. So we want telehandler tool. I'm going to go for something a little bit larger. Oh, hang on, these are specifically designed. That goes up to 3,000 litre. Oh, for wheel loader it's 4,000. 3,000 litre will do. Do I want a leveller? No, it's fine. We'll just lease it. Go, go, go! Let's try this again, shall we? Oh, 73.9 hours this has got on it, not 70. Did I say 75? I wasn't sure. Now, another thing I've got to bear in mind, if I'm going to take this down to the biogas plant, or the animal dealer, or a mixture of both, the sugar beet cut to sell it to maximise profits, I've got to also allow for the fact that I've got 55,500 litres worth of capacity in my trailers. Actually, probably now's not a bad time to get that trailer I had. The one that I got rid of because I kind of jumped the gun on getting it. I probably could do with it now, couldn't I? Rather than having to have lots of little trailers, having the one bigger one on the back of the lorry. For doing stuff like this, that would work a little bit better, wouldn't it? Even if I just leased it, I suppose. Because I'm just thinking, if I do 55,500 times that by 10, that's 555,000. If I'm doing 1 million litres, that means I've got to do 20 runs in that lorry, or that setup, the lorry and trailers, 20 runs backwards and forwards to deliver it. Which I could do. In all honesty, even if I got that trailer, I'm sure that wasn't 55, was it? I'm trying to think what it was now. Suppose that. I'm going to keep that. Oh, should I keep all of it in case of spillage? In case I make any more stuff. Yeah, I'm just thinking, it won't make any difference. All it'll mean is I haven't got 5 small trailers. I'll have 1 larger trailer. I'm still going to have to do 20 runs unless I get a larger trailer. I mean, the ideal I suppose would be 100,000 litres and then I could just do 10 runs. Right, so I don't reload. Sugar beet cut, drive forward, sugar beet. Probably need to straighten up a little bit, and I haven't got a turn at all. I can just go straight forward, straight backwards. Until I get the trigger come up. Boom, unload. Farming ninja. The beet farming ninja. I love the fact that that pile there was 1.9 million litres. I suppose if this holds, was this 5 million or 10 million? I can't remember what it was now. This is going to take a while. But like I said, way quicker than using. If you're unaware, you might not have done sugar beet cut. The Ruby 2000. This tool can cut sugar beets to feed them to your biogas plant. You can use it as a bucket for everything else, but it's 2,300 litres. Can you imagine sticking 1 million litres through that? I know I like to... what's the word? Challenge myself is the wrong word. I suppose challenge myself. I know I like to make my life a misery, that's it. I mean, there's probably ways you could do. Oh, I don't know, 'cause it's still got to be cut. I would say there's probably ways you can do this if you used conveyor belts and stuff like that. But you still got to put it through something to cut it. It's still got to be made into sugar beet cut. So yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it? And I guess I'm double handling it because I'm taking it from there into a trailer into there, which is then going to go from there into a trailer. Whereas if I just cut it directly into a trailer, oh, I never thought of that. Oh, what I could have done, what I should have done. Thinking about it. See, that's what I was saying about in previous episodes. When you start a plan and that plan evolves, because you kind of start thinking, oh, I wonder, I could have put a concrete ramp in. If I put a concrete ramp in, yoink, like that, or whatever, wherever I want to put it, I could fill that up, back up the ramp, and then cut directly into the trailer that I need to deliver with. I might try that anyway. Actually, if I can't remember if I've got them available. They'll be under landscaping. No, they won't. They'll be under decoration. Others. No, they're not. They're under tools. Where have I put them? It might be tools, might it? Oh, there you go. Look, 1,500. Is that going to be high enough? No, it won't be. I'm just thinking. Height-wise, for those trailers, it might work. Because if I allow the wheels on top of that, I'm just thinking a larger trailer, it might not. But that could work, couldn't it? Or do you think that's a bit stupid? Do you think that might be a bit daft? That does then mean I spent 25 grand on putting that silo in, didn't need to. You know what, just for the sake of trying it, we'll put one in. We'll have to change angle a little bit. Let's the angle of said dangle. Let's move that out of the way. What is going on? It's evolution, people. Evolution. Could work. Could work. It could work. I just don't know. Not until we try it. Mind you, I suppose if I do that at an angle, I'd probably still be able to fill it up, won't I? From an angle. Ooh. Now, can I just... Will it come... What? Why not? Why can't it be performed? Oh no, it can. I just have to go a little bit further back. As the great Hannibal, George Peppard, I love it when a plan comes together. Now that back bar on that, I mean, I'm clipping through it, so it shouldn't work, but yeah, if I had a trailer with higher sides, it wouldn't work. But that'll work. Actually, no, it's probably not a bad idea that I kept these then. Gotta say, that's pretty beat ninja. I'm cutting some shapes. Basically just flailing my arms around, pretending I know what I'm doing. and it's worked. Can I get some more? Oh dear, so I did end up putting that silo in for no reason. If I sell that now, I'll get half my money back. I still very much appreciate Steve's help. I can do it at an angle, that's good. So, I'm just thinking of Jot. I thought I'll use the Beat Ninja, that'll really speed things up. Whoa, we're getting some wheel slip. That'll really speed things up. Shivvy things along a little bit. No, I think this is still going to take forever. "20 runs, 5 trailers each time. What I need is a 100,000 litre trailer that's really low." Just thinking that high, I don't think there is anything. I'm pretty sure when I had the trailer for this, it was even higher, wasn't it? I just don't think it'll work. Just looking at the height of that, I don't know, I suppose. Just thinking of loading one trailer up rather than having to keep moving it 5 times. Well, that's the next evolution, I guess, is try that. If I go to... no, I want that. Which one did I use? That. It was 48,000 litres, so it's less literage. I mean, there's the... where is it? I've used it a lot. The super hopper. But is that going to be low enough? I don't know if that will, you know. With the cover open, if I put that into that capacity, that's 77,600. So that takes us... see, how much will that cost me to lease? 4,233. Is it worth just trying it? I don't know, I'm just thinking it might... it just looks too high. Oh, you know what? I might as well try it. I'll do this full load, take that down to the biogas plant, because each load, if it is over 500, that's going to pay me 25 grand. 25, 26 grand for each load. That's right, isn't it? If my maths is correct. Yeah, because I haven't got... this is what's going to take the time, is moving for each one. But that does work, which is a good thing. No, I know that. What I will do as well, I'll empty the sugar beet cut out of that silo, so we can remove the silo if we want to. Let me just fill this up one more time. I'll take that down, deliver it. Back up on the ramp, and let's go and get the other trailer. If it turns out it's too high, then I've just blown 4 grand, but we'll make that money back selling our sugar beet. It's not horrendous. I'm glad this tractor's running it actually. I could have used the K700, but I had every intention of running the K700 to do cultivating, so I'd get a worker going on cultivating while I was doing this, but I just haven't got to it. So switch back to, oh no, it wasn't the first trailer. First trailer. Let's get down to the biogas plant and let's make some moolah. Let's do this crazy thing. Okay, coming up, Already making money, people. Already making money. There you go. 6432. That's covered the cost of leasing that trailer. So if it all goes wrong, we're okay. No. That can't be the limit, surely. What have I put in there? 30... 33, 40,000? That can't be the maximum that holds. That's just redonkulous. Really? Right, animal dealer then. That's the other place, that hasn't got a limit. Well, I'll offload the rest of this, try and get the other trailer. We'll give that a go. See if it works. Oh, no. I suddenly thought as I was going to pick this up that I needed to start the mulching over on our sugar beet field, so I've done the edges, gone round, I've now got a worker going on it. I also picked this up and thought, I mean, I know, like I said, I tried to get equipment that kind of fits the area, fits the map from a kind of bygone era, and I know a lot of these places now, they've got a lot of modern farming equipment, they've got a lot of modern manufacturers, and it's not, you know, it's not as it was. I'm trying to fit a nostalgic time, and the farm would start with older equipment because that's what was there, but I'm not sure whether this trailer fits. It will work, it will do what I need it to, but I'm just thinking, I don't know whether I'll have a look about it. I haven't bought this, I've just leased it. If I'm going to buy one, I'm going to buy one that will fit better. I want the cover open because that's low. I'm just looking across now. It might fit actually. That bar's just in the way, I think generally. That's just the crash bar on the back. It's to stop you driving into stuff, but also if something drives into you. Impact protection system. It's to stop vehicles going under the back of. That's what we have on the sides of the lorries and stuff as well. So if a car crashes into the side of it, it doesn't go under you completely. It doesn't take the entire top off the car. Need to get closer though, because yeah, that bar is going to clip into the sides, but we are lower than the back of the beet cutter. So, in theory, if I stick it right in the middle, because it is two compartments, but I think it can load as just one. Let's give it a go, folks. Let's give it a go. Yep, start overloading. Let's do it. So it's working. Oh, okay, right, we've got some... Sorry, it's far enough back, okay. So it's working. So now it's going to be less than 20 loads, but it's going to be more than 10. If I had 100,000 litre capacity, it would be... So what am I looking at now? It's going to be 15, I could probably work it out. Grab some more. What did I say? 15? 13? Is that about right? A million litres, 77,600, 13, 14, 13? It's going to be somewhere around there. 13, 14, 15. Something like that. Which is definitely better than 20. But I'm going to have to take it to the animal dealer now because the biogas plant's full apparently. Oh, that's interesting. I thought... Okay, right, just need to back that up then. That's better. Okay then, well, I've got some more to do. As you can imagine, it'll take a while. So what I'm going to do is once I've emptied this one, I'm going to take the sugar beet cut out of that, put that in, take a full load, and yeah, we'll just be backwards and forwards to the livestock market. While that's going on, our mulching is happening on our field over there. And what I'll probably do... I've got to drive this backwards and forwards. I wonder if I could hire a worker to take it to the animal dealer. I don't know how well it will get on. That's the only thing. And then we've got some cultivating contracts to crack on with, so... Yeah. Right, put that in, and I will see you later on. It's only 10 past 1 in the afternoon. We've got more rain coming. We're up to 1.2 million. Selling the sugar beet cut was a brilliant idea. This has worked really well. That's worked really well. You might also notice something's changed. I've taken out the storage that had the potatoes in. I thought if we move that away from this area, we free up a lot of space then for other activities like volleyball, tennis. I've got left in here 876,843 litres of our sugar beet. Now what I'm also thinking is, because the sugar beet cut, the price is actually going up. So as I was unloading each load, as I was taking it over to the animal dealer, I was getting more each time I took it, not less. Sometimes the price goes down. So I don't know, am I going to need 876,000 litres worth of sugar? Or should I sell some more of that? Maybe just another load, 76,000, that does 77.5, 77.6, something like that. If I did another full load, that would take me to just under 800,000 litres. Might do. So yeah, the silo that was in, I've just swapped it. Rather than sugar beet cut, the potatoes that were in that other storage are now in here. So that's what's changed here. What I am going to do, I might do another load. I think I might. I'm going to take my K700 with the cultivator. I think I've got enough money now to do the harvesters. I'm not going to do them in this episode, but we're going to sort out the harvesters. If I do another load, or maybe another couple of loads, I might even have enough for a new tractor. You know, I said about that second cultivator and needing 300 horsepower. I don't know if it's worth buying it and then worrying about getting a tractor later. At least I've got it. But anyway, yeah, so I've gone to get these cultivating contracts started. So what I'm going to do is get this onto the field. I think field 8's one of them we've got to do, which is just over here. I'll get this started and then I can get a worker going. I'll take another couple of loads, and then what I'm going to finish off by doing, I think, I'm going to swap out maybe just one of the trailers. I think I'm going to do one. Put it into its bale trailer configuration. We're going to drive down to the sugar mill and we'll grab the pallets of sugar that have already been produced. Do I want to take some sugar beet down while I'm going down there to top it up? I might do, so I might change one of those into bale configuration, put sugar beet in the rest of it, take some down, and I can grab the sugar that's down that's been produced, and then we can, at least because that's what we were doing, the bit of sugar we got left. So we're in a really good position now. And again, you might think, well, you know, you've done what you always do, and you're at a point now you've got so much money it doesn't matter. As I've said before, that money will disappear. You buy a couple of harvesters. I've got 4 harvesters at the moment. I'm going to go from 4 to 2. I could buy a couple of harvesters and potentially another tractor or a new tractor with slightly higher horsepower maybe, and that goes. That money's vanished. And again, I absolutely put the time and the effort and the energy into getting that money. That wasn't a quick fix. That wasn't a, oh, let's just do a production that makes us a load of money. That was, I mean, like I said, I could have done that harvest quicker, but that was 8 hours of sugar beet harvesting to get enough sugar beet, a couple of contracts as well in there, to then do the sugar beet cut, which is now taking me another, what time did I start doing the sugar beet cut? I can't remember now. And taking it to sell, you know, we put the time in, we put the effort in. We should reap the rewards of that. So like I say, I'm going to get this going. Actually, what I might do, you know, at this point, let's just get a worker going. See how quickly that runs out of fuel, because it tends to. Let the worker crack on. If it runs into any problems, I mean, it's fairly straight up and down. We've got some funny angles at the ends, but I can always tidy up afterwards. So we get a worker going. I am going to take another load of sugar beet cut to sell, possibly 2. I'm going to load up those trailers, switch one into barrel configuration, then we'll whiz down to the sugar mill, and we'll grab some sugar. And actually, I haven't checked the price of sugar. What's that going for? Did I check that? I can't remember. I probably did. Seems to have been a long time between. Oh yeah, there we go. No, it's not paying as much as I thought it would either. Transport company 941, but it is falling. That's the same thing again. I'm sure when I did it on Calmston. I normally play on normal economy. I think, which Let's Play was it? Was it Griffin? Everyone wanted to see me suffer. And I think I played on hard economy. Blimey, I just didn't get anywhere. I didn't get anywhere at all. I'm sure I was getting way more than that for sugar on Calmston. Because I was getting some really nice payouts on that. Oh well. Let's get... So, there's a very interesting, it's an interesting quote. It's a quote that fits this very nicely actually. It was Winston Churchill. And it was to do with success. Success is the ability to go from one failure to another, with no less enthusiasm. So that's how you measure success. Because I mean, most of it, you don't have the ups without the downs, and lurching from one problem or failure to another. But to maintain that, to pick yourself up, to keep going with no loss of enthusiasm, that's a mark of success, according to Winston Churchill. And I have to say, I think, like I said, with that learning curve, the evolution of it, it starts off and it might fail, it may not work, or it may not work as effectively or as efficiently as you hoped, so you might try it again. And yeah, I think that kind of fits quite nicely. Anyway, I'm going to carry on ninjaing. Thrust your saw. Using the Deutz farm. This probably wasn't the best idea. I should have used the lorry. 44,400 litres. The first 4 have got sugar beet in. The last one I've got in bale trailer configuration so we can put the sugar pallets on it. I did 2 more loads of sugar beet cut, so we're up to 1.3 million, or just over 1.3 million. So it gives us a few options to look at what we're going to do next. I'm going to have to look at liming our field because it's mulched now, and it will need to be limed to get the right pH level on it. So yeah, all I'm going to do is just top up the sugar factory. These all tips are left, I think, so I'll need to turn around in the yard, assuming of course this will do it. If not, I'll just disconnect it into 2 and 2 and then we'll about that a bit later on. I just thought this is a bit shorter as well than the lorry on the front, so it might give us a bit more room. How are we looking? Okay, that's weird. Oh no, sugar beet cut. We've got some sugar beet cut. Oh, so that's what it's produced so far. That's pretty good. So that actually worked fine. Oh, there's a forklift here as well. I thought I'd have to go and get the skid steer loader, but we'll be alright. All in all, very productive episode. I'm pleased with what we've done, what we achieved. last bit. That'll do. Perfect. Now I'll try and get that around a little bit. Actually, I'll leave those on so people know. So how we're looking at 125,560 litres in here now. So that's our sugar beet cut pallet. So that's the byproduct here rather than it taking it. Oh, okay. That's weird. Hang on. Oh. Huh? I haven't been able to lift any other pallets. Why can't I lift these? Peculiar. Well, I've got this, so we don't have to, but what I might be able to do depends on how hefty they are. If I widen that out, speed this process up a little bit. Actually, we'll do that first. Lights on so we can see what we're doing. I really would rather be straight on, otherwise they get a funny angle. That. This works really well with that 1 by Pascal Couch because it's got the double prongs. I don't know if this is going to like this very much. It might not. If it does, we'll be fine. Oh yeah, brilliant. Right. What I can do is do that and that, maybe. Oh no, so let's separate them. Oh, I know what I'll do. If I put the next two together, when I put them on, I'll just push them with the next two. That'll make life easier, won't it? So anyway, yeah, that's where we're at. We're all good. The sugar beet worked out fine. I've got sugar cane being produced. I'll take that. Oh, I'm just thinking now, because my sugar beet cut, I got rid of the storage, didn't I? Because I didn't think I'd need it. And we've got pallets of sugar beet cut being produced now as well. Mind you, it's not going to be a lot, is it? I'm just thinking, where am I going to store it? I could just take it and sell it each time I've got one. It's not going to make me a huge amount of money each pallet. I suppose it might make sense to store it up and do a whole load in one go, but I'll stick on the trailer and we'll see where we go. But anyway, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.